Hi guys, this is Katja with Creator's Image. Today I'd like to show you how to make a coin envelope. For instance, for a gift card that you just made, like this one here that I showed you in one of my previous videos. And I wanted to send this by the mail, so I needed an envelope. Now this gift card is relatively small, so I didn't want to put it in the standard sized envelopes. I wanted to make one that fits it perfectly. So I decided to make a coin envelope. This model here with the flap on the top, and I thought, well, I might as well show you what I did here. I just took a piece of cardstock. Of course you will always choose a color that will match your design papers that you used. Like here I chose the bit of the jeans blue that will match the Fiddlesticks design paper stack that I used for this gift card. And then I sort of eyeballed it like this. Left some room here and also on the top and the bottom. So I cut the cardstock paper and this is the model that you need. So what I did was, first I cut out a large piece of paper. Then I scored at ½ inch on each side here. And then, well, I scored the whole piece of paper here, and then I cut just with scissors, simply cut the more than half of it away, so that I just have one piece here that has these glue strips, because you need glue strips. Now, also I took a circle punch and I punched half a circle here, and then I took score tape. I glued it here on the glue strips, and after that I tapered it. So just here, tape at the corners. And I always taper after I put the score tape on it, so that your score tape will end up matching your glue strip perfectly. I did that on both sides here. So I think you can see what I will do. I will just glue it like this, and then I will have a clear opening here. Now, as for the flap here, you need a piece of paper that is like this. You always cut in straight lines, right? So here. Now, to get this half circle here, you need something to make it a perfect circle. So you can either use like a piece of pottery or a plate or something round that you can just follow with your pencil. That is one way. Another way is to use, for instance, a circle-formed ruler here, like this one that I have here. This one is ideal for such things because you just lay it on the paper, center it, and then you draw it like this. So there is almost always more than one way to do such things. Now, I want the person that gets to open this envelope, when they open it, to have something to see here as well. So this is an ideal way to use a scrap of paper, which we scrappers always like, I think. So here I have a leftover piece of the Fiddlesticks cardstock that I used for the gift card that I showed you. And this I'm going to put here, just for a little cute extra effect on the inside of the envelope. It's just these details that will give it that little extra that you want. Now, you can attach this in two ways. You can either first attach it and then glue the rest of your envelope on top of it, or, and this is the way I recommend, you can first glue the envelope and then attach the piece of paper. The difference is that the paper on the inside will either be like this, so covering the glue strips here, or in the second way it will be like this, so on the inside of the glue strips. Now I recommend this way because, let me turn around, I hope to demonstrate this effect for you. It will be glued on the bottom, right? So it will rest here. It's difficult difficult to show you like this. And then it will act as a sort of a guide for the card that you will actually want to put in, because it will, the piece of paper here will cover up the borders here, you know, the things that this can get stuck on. If you want to act quickly or put it quickly in, you can get stuck here. So if you have this piece of paper like so, well, it's difficult to hold it without the glue, but then your card will simply glide in here. Well, maybe it sounds a bit confusing, but I'm going to demonstrate when I am actually going to glue it. So these are your preparations. Of course, I forgot to tell you that here and here you also need to score. I always use a bone folder to score, but if you don't have one, you can just use your nails like this, or maybe a ruler, something sharp, you know, with a sharp edge. You can also do it like this. But I prefer the bone folders because you will spare your nails, and also it's less sharp than things like this. So get one if you can. Okay, let's get to work. So I'm going to fast forward this piece and then I'll get back to you. So here we are. So you saw me use wet glue. I did that on purpose. I could have used some score tape as well, but with score tape you have only one chance to get it right. You have to stick it down and then it's stuck. So if you're not as straight as you want to be, or if you're too high or too low, well, then your chance has passed. So that is why in these cases I use wet glue. And you saw how that worked to my advantage, because I wasn't immediately satisfied with the position of the scrap here. So I was able to manipulate it still, because the wet glue, although it dries quickly, it will dry less quickly than your score tape, let's say. So you always have some wriggling room, which I made use of. So this is the envelope. Of course, I'm going to embellish here. Probably very simply with maybe a piece of bling, because it actually has to go through the mail. So I'm not going to be too 3D here, because it will probably get lost in all these mailboxes and mail bags, etc. Okay, let's see if the card fits. Yay, it does. So this is the effect here. As you can see, thanks to the half circle that I punched out, it's very easy to get to the card. And it's also very nice on the background, the effect of this piece of scrap paper that I glued there. Now, as I'm filming this, another day has passed, and I kept thinking about the embellishment here. And I decided not to go for a piece of bling, but to make sort of a belly band here out of a piece of paper. And I can show you that as well. Here it is. As you can see, I used the same blue cardstock paper that I used for the envelope. I measured it not by using a ruler or something, but simply by using the envelope itself and folding the piece around it. These are actually two pieces of paper that I glued together, as you can see, so as to make it fit perfectly. And of course I used some scoring here to give it more possibilities for the larger volume here. So I embellished it again with scraps of paper. Love doing that. Used, of course, the vintage photo distress ink again to distress, like on the rest of the card. And then here I used a label from the Fiddlesticks cardstock and put the name of the recipient, Truus. And on the back side I used another scrap of paper and then a button sticker. What also changed is that I'm not going to send this over mail. If I would have sent it, I guess I would have put the whole thing into another envelope just to make sure nothing would get lost. Let me show you how it fits. Perfectly, just slip it around the envelope and you're done. So now it keeps the envelope closed. It looks lovely and it's very easy to open. You just slip the band off, and I like that you can keep both, so the envelope and the belly band stay intact. Nothing has to be torn open or damaged in any other way. So yeah, this was the entire card and envelope. So I wish you good luck with scrapping and making your own coin envelopes. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.